Home improvement isn't all about repairing faucets and installing ceiling fans. Today, I've learned to do a little decorative painting to add some personality to a room. Now, the painting lesson continues with a different technique. After teaching me the basics of painting decorative stripes on the walls, Kathy has enough confidence in me that she thinks I can handle adding texture to a wall. And for this project, we'll need that primer, 2 different but similar paint colors, a sponge roller and paint tray, and most importantly, a rough, regular texture. You'll also want a flat tool like a trowel. And this project starts exactly as the last one did.
Here's our primer.
Kathy recommends a primer that's 100% acrylic because it seals the surface of your wall. Once the primer dries, we lay down our base color. 1 coat should do just fine since we're adding texture over the top of it.
You don't want to be so perfect and coming straight up and down. It's actually good. So you see how I'm...
It's just in my nature, Kathy.
Through the magic of television.
So our paint is dry.
So what we're going to do is we're using a texture. It's a rough, regular texture. So we tinted it with a little bit of the paint, and then we like to give it a little bit of water so that it will work easier for us. And if you take your spray bottle and just mist the top of your product that you're going to use and then stir it, you're in more control as far as how thin you want to make it.
And you're looking for a texture similar to like an oatmeal? Or...
Yes, that's the texture about like oatmeal.
Okay.
The thickness that you want to use.
Kathy has pre-dampened her sponge roller so that it expands to give us even more texture.
You want it damp because you see, look at the difference in the size, how big it gets when it's wet in comparison.
Okay.
So you want it to expand so it can give you the pattern. So we've rolled this, we've got it filled with product.
Sure.
The harder you press on the surface, the more is going to release to the surface. You don't want to press too hard.
Okay.
Because it's going to put everything down. So
now that looks pretty goopy. Are you sure this is a project for beginners like me?
Yeah.
Okay.
See what I've done already?
Yeah.
Okay, real easy. I want you to go in every which direction, see?
Okay.
So after you put this down, then we're going to use the trowel or some kind of flat edge.
Okay.
All right? And then, like you're frosting a warm cake, you let the weight of the trowel do the work for you, or the weight of the tool, and you just kind of lay it
Oh, cool.
like so.
Nice.
Now, what this texture does for you is not only is it soft, it also gives you some sound deadening qualities to your room. It also will help hide any imperfections that are on your wall.
The beauty of this project is that if you end up with a few bald spots on your wall like me, it's easy to fix. Kathy helps me fill in a few areas and smooth them out. And you can even do this after it's dried by just adding more texture over the top until you're happy with it.
I'm a decorative painter.
That's right.
Adding texture is a great project, but keep in mind that once it's up, it's pretty hard to remove. The good news is that if you're unhappy with the color, you can always paint right over the top of it. Both Kathy's basic and moderate painting projects can be done over a weekend and were pretty easy and inexpensive. A great way to make painting your home a little more fun. For now, I'm just gonna grab my mini wall masterpiece and take it home to convince my wife that even I can do this.